We'll go to our final segment here, then the pick six. We are starting fresh now, 0-0. Since someone did hit 63. That person doesn't like to gloat very much, though. So we're just gonna get right back 0-0, new wash, and then that person next week will get to do a monologue, because they haven't finished writing it yet.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's me.
So.
It's not.
So, pick six this week, brand new start. Let's start with the Bills Chiefs AFC Championship game.
this is going to be so. Obviously, a lot depends on Mahomes' health. They talked about it today, I think, and while he made major strides Monday, he's still got a long way to go. I do expect him to play, and if he plays, that is a game changer. Obviously. I am going to pick the Chiefs, but I kind of want to pick the Bills. I just think the Chiefs have been there before. I do think they figured out. The Chiefs defense actually impressed me a little bit last week against the Browns, because they were kind of put up, their backs were against the wall there for pretty much that entire fourth quarter. And they shut the Browns down. And, if I were to look at that game, looking back at it and, when I was, thinking about it ahead of time, I would not have thought the Browns offense would have been their problem. I would have thought it would have been their defense. And, the Chiefs defense definitely showed up. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs in a close one. If Mahomes doesn't play, that obviously changes the pick. Then I'd pick the Bills, but I do expect him to play, so I'm going to go Chiefs.
Joel, I'll let you pick first, and then I'll.
Is that going to be the strategy this time around? Maybe it works out that way.
Different. I just want to be different.
Yeah. So full disclosure and repentance, I was actually running soundboard on a night service, and I was still trying to watch that game.
Yeah.
And so yeah, there's my confessional, Father. Forgive me for I've sinned.
It has been how many weeks since your last confession?
It's pretty much my whole life. So let's see. I don't know how that wasn't listed as a concussion for Patrick Mahomes. I just watched him get up, and I'm like,
he fell.
Yeah, it looked bad.
Yeah.
But they're saying he may have tweaked a nerve and he got the wind knocked out of him, and that's what happened. I'm like, that's sketchy. That was a concussion. So I felt like he should be out another week, and I still think there's a chance that, obviously he made improvements, but I think there's a good chance he may have to stay in protocol for this week. And if that's certainly the case, I'm willing to run with the odds of the Bills winning this game.
Chad,
anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I got to go with the Bills.
Come on, man.
All right, Joe Biden.
You stole my thunder. I'm going to go with the Bills as well.
All right.
Yeah, I really want the Bills to win. So that's why I'm picking them. I'm going to do the same strategy as last week. I don't know what my record was last week, but I'm going to pick the teams that I want to.
We all went 3-2.
Yep.
All right. That's better than 50%. So I'm going to go with
it could have been 50 if that Pistons game.
Actually, no. I might just pick everything that Joel doesn't pick.
The records could look pretty interesting. I mean, that means you're going to have I had a 64% success rate in the last time, and so that means you're going to have your odds are more like 36%. That means.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Chiefs. I'm going to have I fully intend, or the Bills. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, what? Wait a minute.
I'm going to stick with the Bills. I fully intend to have a loss in that category, but
me too. You and me both.
But yeah, I would love the Bills to win. I would love them to go to I just like the city of Buffalo. They just deserve it.
Yeah, okay. I really am banking on a Bucks Bills Super Bowl because I don't want to see the Packers.
No, I don't either.
So that's the next pick here: Packers versus Bucks. What's going to happen?
I'm going to pick the Bucks.
I think the Bucks are playing really hot right now. Their defense is kind of locked in. Brady's in his playoff mode. I'm going Bucks. I think maybe they actually kind of blow up on offense this week too, though, to where they really, they haven't been bad on offense, but it hasn't necessarily been explosive these last couple of weeks. I know they're going to be playing in the cold in Lambeau, but I have Brady. I mean, one time I watched Brady throw 5 touchdowns in one half in the snow, so I'm not that worried about him in the cold. So I'm going Bucks.
Yeah, I think one of the only players that it does matter about temperature is the quarterback because he's probably moving the least.
Yeah.
Like those other guys, your wide receivers are still running routes or blocking every play. Same with your offensive line. Like everyone else is keeping warm, at least somewhat.
Yeah.
And once they're back from off the bench, they get warm pretty quickly. But Brady played in New England his entire career, so he's used to the cold weather. He's played in some really, really harsh. What's the word I'm trying
Other
to look
conditions.
Harsh environment.
Harsh conditions. Games in his career. So, and I just really don't want the Packers to win.
Yeah.
We'll take a clean sweep then on the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks as well, just because that's what I want. I do want a Bills Bucks Super Bowl, so I picked it that way.
That'd be fun. Oh, what if Tom Brady just ripped out Bills fans' hearts one last time?
That would be pretty funny.
Just one.
They thought they were rid of him. They really thought they were rid of him.
And he just, oh no, and Antonio Brown.
Some tables will be smashed if that happens.
That'd be so cool.
Tables will be smashed if that happens or if it does not happen.
Yes. Even before it happens.
And after, yeah, it's everything. Let's go with Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier in the UFC.
McGregor.
Yeah, McGregor.
He's just gonna destroy that man's face.
McGregor did make the bold prediction that he will have him done within 60 seconds.
I mean,
that's tough to do in the UFC at this level, but
that'd be impressive. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Poirier is a ranked fighter, so it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult with McGregor because, well, in any person with what they say, because like that's what up until fight night, like all it is what they say. Like it's just words.
Yeah.
But yeah, after like, I think McGregor wanted to like have a big comeback 2020, but then a lot of stuff got in the way. So I think he's just been waiting to punch someone in the face as hard as possible. So
instead of somebody that he gets in trouble for because they're a citizen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he should not do that.
Yeah,
he's been waiting to get paid to punch someone in the face.
Yes, that is correct. He has.
So these guys are basically almost identical, though, size-wise. Like both 5'9", both 155, have a reach of 73 inches.
Yeah, but McGregor is an Irish man who is insane, literally clinically insane.
You have to double his weight because he's Irish.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because of alcohol. Yeah.
Yes, because the alcohol.
Potatoes. He's just liquor and potatoes, dude.
French fried potatoes.
All they drink, all they eat and drink.
All right, we'll all go with McGregor then on that one.
Yep.
Basketball, which sounds like a football game, but LSU versus Alabama.
I'm gonna go Alabama. I've seen them play a little bit. They're athletic, kind of. I don't know. They've got a good point guard. I don't remember his name. He's a left-handed little dude. They're kind
Come on, you're supposed to know this.
I know, you're right. I'm usually pretty good at college basketball, but they play an ugly brand of basketball. Both teams do. The SEC is pretty bad at basketball. I mean, overrated at basketball, at least in my opinion. But I don't know. Alabama.
All right, give me LSU. I'm gonna take LSU. They have what do they got? Shackelford.
Yeah, he's good.
I can't and Shackelford's Alabama though, isn't he?
Shackelford's the point guard. I thought. Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. That's the guy you're talking about. Shackelford's got some good. Thomas. He's I'm pulling his number. Cameron Thomas for LSU is averaging over 22 points a game right now.
Woo.
And that's pretty good for college basketball. Yep. And I'm gonna ride the odds on ESPN. The predictors says 65% chance Alabama wins.
1 second.
Right before his pick.
Yeah. Is he gonna grab an LSU jersey or something?
Heads or tails?
All right.
Let's do it.
I got a coin and I cut my finger on my glass jar. So we're having a good time. Heads LSU, tails Alabama.
Is that how you're gonna do it from here on out?
Tails Alabama. So
all right. Good grief. All right, good stuff. All right, you should just keep running that. See what your winning percentage is by the end of the year.
if it's actually 50-50?
Yes. Mavs Nuggets.
I'm gonna go with the Mavs. I like watching the Mavs play. They're pretty awesome. I don't know. I feel like they'll score more. Luka's been awesome this year. Although, I was watching that end of that Bucks game, and I don't know, the Mavs were just kind of stupid. They ended up with a Porzingis like deep three to win the game, which was just dumb. But I don't know. Mavs have more. They're deeper, definitely deeper. And as long as they aren't dealing with any more COVID stuff, I'm going to go with them. So.
I'm going to go with the Nuggets. Both these teams really need to start winning. They are. If I know it's like 15 games into the season, but they're both out of the playoffs at this current moment. But yeah, I think the Nuggets just play annoying basketball. Like they just bother teams. That's what they do. They score a lot of points, but they also just like bother you on the defensive end. Jokic is having an incredible year. Player efficiency rating through the roof. So I'm going to go with the Nuggets.
I mean, it's Jokic and Doncic for. I mean, it's a good little battle for like what Serbians. The Serbians are watching.
Right.
Yeah. And they're both leading their teams in each respective main category in assists, rebounds, points per game.
Yep.
So that'll be a fun game to watch. I'm gonna go with the Nugs. All right, and then we're gonna have the last one here, and that's the Bucks versus Lakers.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers. They got beat last night. I'm just gonna go. I think the Lakers are a better team. LeBron's averaging like the least amount of minutes he ever has in his career, which does not surprise me. But I think the Lakers are a more complete team at the moment. Close game though. But I think I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
It's sad. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it.
Yeah.
They have a lot more to prove.
Sure.
In this game. So.
Yeah, I mean the Lakers could also come to the game and not care. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I mean LeBron James doesn't care about a lot of things.
Except China.
Tacos.
Yeah. China.
The Bucks are actually favored to win this game 53-47 on the spot.
So you're going with the ESPN pick?
No, I'm not on this one though. I'm actually. It would be really cool though if the Lakers, if Kostas Antetokounmpo was not out, so he could play his brother Giannis.
That'd be neat.
But it's not gonna out. So
his other brother is also the third Antetokounmpo brother is also on the Bucks. So
what a game to watch for the Antetokounmpos. But yeah, I'm gonna go with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Lakers.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff, guys. And we obviously had a pretty long show today, so it's a good thing we are now editing these segments.
Yes, that's a good thing.
Next week we'll talk about Alabama and the parity in college football right now, and I will try to come prepped with my monologue.
Yeah, and we can talk about the playoff games. We don't necessarily have previous Super Bowl, so
and maybe Pro Bowl snubs. We'll probably figure something out though for the show. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep. See you.